everybody, welcome. I hope everybody is doing really well. Week 9, here we are, and I'm excited about this week's song, which was chosen by somebody at the very last minute at the end of last week's session. They sent me an email, and I thought it was a perfect choice for right now, so I'm excited to get stuck into that. But yeah, thank you for being here again, and welcome, and yeah, I hope everybody is keeping really well. If you're tuning in for the first time, this is a kind of weekly sing-along, so I do a little warm-up and then teach a song, and then we sing it through to finish. And it's once a week just to kind of keep everybody singing while we're in lockdown. And I don't think I need to do much more introduction than that, other than to say that maybe if you're joining us for the first time, you will find the lyrics for the song in the description box under the video, and down the right hand side of your screen you should find a little chat function. So if you're signed into YouTube, you can send messages to each other, and I read those all back at the end, so it's really nice for me to know who is here. So do say hello if you are watching, because it's really nice to know who's tuning in. But yeah, that's enough chat. Let's do a little bit of warming up. So, depending on what kind of day you've had, you might be up for more or less of a stretch, but I'm up for a bit of a warm-up. So if you are up for getting involved, let's say everybody up on their feet, and just bounce around a little bit so you're feeling nice and loose, and shake it all out. Hands, elbows, shoulders, knees nice and loose, and then kind of come into a good resting singing position with your feet roughly shoulder width apart, knees nice and loose, so you can bounce around, and just roll your shoulders round nice and slowly, both directions, and then heads round slowly. Ooh, quite a lot of clicks in my neck today, not such a good sign. That's probably 9 weeks of lockdown for you. Great, shake it all out again, and then just take in a big breath through your nose, and breathe it out nice and slowly. We're going to do a couple more breaths in, and try and think about breathing nice and deep, so your shoulders stay roughly in the same position, and you should feel yourself pushing out much lower down. So breathing in, and then this time breathing out fast. And one more big breath in, and this time breathing out really slowly. And I want you to keep breathing out until you're feeling your lungs empty, and you feel a real urge to breathe in again. And when you do breathe in, because you've held it that little bit longer, it should feel really satisfying, a nice big filling up of the lungs. Let's do a little bit of humming to get going. Can we do a 2, 3, 4 to an R and R, E and E, O, O, oo, oo. And now can we do, just with a big slider, Ah. And when we do that, try and keep your head and everything in the same position, so it's just the mechanics in your throat that are doing all the work. Ah. 3, 4. Ah. E. E. O. O, oo, oo. Great. I'm really itching to get started on this song because I'm excited about it. So hopefully everybody's feeling a little bit warmed up. It's kind of the end of the week and the end of the day, so hopefully you've been using your voices a bit today anyway. Welcome, thank you for being here. The song we're going to learn today is a Fleetwood Mac song called Everywhere. It was suggested at the end of last week's session, and I sort of jumped on it straight away because it felt perfect for right now, because of the chorus, which is I want to be with you everywhere, which obviously in these socially distant times rings true for everyone, I'm sure. And it's going to be in 4 parts mostly throughout, but there's a really obvious tune part, so if anybody wants to jump ship and just sing the tune all the way through, that is totally fine. That's kind of the one advantage of these online sessions. Maybe the only advantage is that really you can sing whatever you want to sing, because we're not building it up in the traditional choir way. So if you're a bass and you want to sing a bit of the tune, feel free. It's entirely your tune to own. Okay, enough waffling. Let's get started. So I'm going to teach the intro first. It's in 4 parts, as I said before, so I'm going to teach kind of soprano, alto, tenor, bass. If those words don't mean anything to you, just sing whatever part feels right. If you're used to singing choirs and you're attached to a voice part, then it should all make sense. But like I said before, feel free to do whatever feels right. So this is the soprano introduction you can hear now. And it's nice and simple. It just kind of goes up and then down and then holds up. So I'll sing it with you. It goes. That's it, and it loops. Altos. Soprano and alto parts, which kind of do the same thing. Then the tenor and bass parts are a bit more matched. So tenors, you have got dum dum. Etc, etc. And basses, really similar idea, but you're going to hold this one note underneath, which goes. I'm afraid it's not the most interesting bass part. Let's try tenor and bass together. In fact, let's try all 4 of those parts together. So I'll build it up. Start with sopranos. Here it comes. The altos. Tenors. Basses ding, 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 ding. Last time. Which, if you know the original, is basically what's happening underneath that thing that you can hear at the beginning of the original track. So it was kind of hard to turn into a voice bit, but that's my attempt at bringing that bit to life without 1,000 synthesizers to play with. Let's build it up one more time, and then I'm going to bring in the track and you'll hear what happens next. So we've got... Here come the sopranos and altos. Tenors and basses. Now we go into the main body of the song. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I've fallen and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can get the words out. Oh. And then we're into our chorus bit. So, This is going to be a fun one. Let's break down some of those elements, starting with our bass part. And I want everybody to sing along this bass part because sometimes the basses get a raw deal, and this is a little bit of a raw deal, but it's a really fun part to go. It goes ding 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 ding. So the pattern is the first time has 1, second time has 2, the third time has 3. So ding 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 ding. Dang, 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 dang. Okay, let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, 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 dang. The fourth one is the one that changes notes. Dang, 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 dang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, 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 dang. So all 4 of those patterns together, which we're just going to loop round, goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, 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 dang. Then again, dang, 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 dang. And you can kind of make up whatever sounds you want. It wants to sound like a bass guitar, so if you want to do a dang or a dum or whatever feels right. But a dang, dang, dang. One more time and dang, 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 dang. Great. On top of that, I'm going to bring in the tenor part now. This is so easy. All you get is one note, I'm afraid. It goes and it's 7 beats. I might as well just play it for you because I don't need to do any more teaching than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it starts again. Then again. 4th time. Nice and easy tenors, and maybe you get the raw deal this time. On top of that, this is either a soprano or an alto part, up to you. If you don't want to sing the tune, you can sing this part, which goes. Nice and easy, and you do it 4 times. Here come all those 3 parts together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Then we'll get to our chorus in a second. Let's put our tune on top of that. So I reckon loads of you probably know this already, but for those who don't, I'll sing it through. The verse goes, can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I've fallen and I don't know what to say. Then it's pretty much the same thing, just a slight different pattern. I'll do the whole verse. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I've fallen and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can get the words out. Or if you want to do it up the octave. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I've fallen and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can get the words out. And then we're straight into our chorus. So let's put that on top of what we've got. So all 3 harmony parts start together on the beat, and then the tune follows. So it'll be ding, dum, ooh, tenors, ooh, top part, which immediately leads into can you hear me calling? I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can get the words out. Just before we we launch into the chorus, let's try and stitch that to the introduction, because that's probably the trickiest shift between parts, because the chorus is dead easy. So, quick refresh. For our intro, we have got sopranos. Can you hear me calling? So it's pretty much straight in. And one. Can you hear me calling? Altos. Go into that for the verse, or you can go on to the "Can you hear me calling?" So let's try those two. Oh no, I'm going to carry on. Actually, I'm going to do tenors as well. So you've got. So it's up one note. Dum dum. But you're also very welcome to go. Dum dum, can you hear me calling? And basses, last but not least, yours is probably the easiest part. So you got your so your dang gadum, which you're holding through that introduction part, then becomes your starting note for dang gadum dum dum. I'll show you what I mean. Dang gadum, dang gadum, dang gadum, dang gadum, dang gadum, dang gadum, dang, which is where your dang gadum starts in the same place. So let's do our intro one more time into the verse section and practice that join. There's a lot of technology going on today, so apologies if something goes a little bit wrong at some point. I've got a lot to think about. I did practice it earlier and it went okay, but there's one bit in the middle, which we haven't got to yet, where things might go a little bit awry. And also starting it off is tricky because it's timed. That's the soprano part. Here are the altos. With our tenors and basses. We're going to go into the verse. Out your name. You know that I've fallen and I don't know what to say. I speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Should we do that one more time? I didn't do a very good job of stitching it together, so here it comes. So sopranos and altos, 3, 4. With the tenors and basses. Ready for the verse? Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. So that's our chorus that I just gave you a teaser for, and the tune I will do first. So I'll go the other way around this time. So we've done our "Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I've fallen and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I." So we're straight in. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I. And now, we hold this long note on the top, which then joins up with the backing parts underneath. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, why I wanna be with you everywhere. And we do it twice. I'll try and do it up the octave. It goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, why I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, why I wanna be with you everywhere. So same thing both times, but you'll hear the first time it fits with the backing parts, and the second time it doesn't. Let's try that in context. So I'm going to play from the verse one more time, and we can practice singing that tune over what comes later. If you're an alto, tenor or bass and want to get stuck into the harmonies in the chorus bits, have a listen this time, because you might be able to just pick them out, but I'm doing this really for the tune. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. So you can hear the second time that I wanna be with you everywhere follows after in the harmony parts. Let's get some of those harmony parts going. I'm just going to have a quick look at the sheet music because there's quite a lot going on. So, basses, you've been doing your dum ga da ga da dum dum ga da ga da dum dum dang da ga da ga da dum 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 dang ga da ga da dum. For your chorus, you've got dank dank dum dum dank dank dum dum. So a bit of a gap. Dank dunk dum dum dank dunk dum dum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dank dank dum dum dank dank dum dum. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I'll do it one more time. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Dank dank dum dum dank dunk dum dum. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. On the repeat, it's almost the same, but just to an ooh at the end. So it starts the same. Dank 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 dum dank dank dum dum. Ooh. So it cuts off. So the whole chorus goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Dank dank dum dum. Yeah. Dank dum dum dum. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Dank dank dum dum. Dank dank dum dum. Ooh. Gap. On top of that, tenors. You kind of have a similar shape, but up the octave. And it goes ah ah. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Ah ah. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. We'll get to that last bit separately because that's a bit tricky. But the first bit I'll do one more time. Ah, ah. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Ah, ah. Ooh. Let's just go up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, ah. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. And ah, ah. Ooh. Then I wanna be with you everywhere. Holds that, which feels a bit strange in the chord, but I'll do it one more time. I wanna be with you everywhere. And we hold it for 7 beats. So I'll do the whole of your chorus so it makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, ah. Ooh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Ah, So 7 beats at the end. Altos, exactly the same idea. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. So that last bit I'll do one more time. I want to be with you everywhere. One more time. And 1. I want to be with you everywhere. So the whole chorus goes. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. And again, 7 beats for that last note at the end. We're almost there, but the alto part actually splits. So there is another part on top. So if that alto part felt a little bit low, this one might be for you. It's exactly the same idea. It goes, ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. And this part gets the most bluesy note at the end there. I'll do all of that one more time, particularly because I fluffed it a little bit in the middle. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Ah, ah, ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. I'm going to play once from the beginning, and then I'm just going to leave the harmony parts going for the chorus and not have the tune on top, so those harmony parts can hear just themselves. So from the beginning, we're back to our dum dum, ooh, tenors, ooh. Top part, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going into the chorus. Ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Yeah, should we just do that one more time, because there's quite a lot of detail in there. I forgot to say that basses, after your ooh, when you have that gap, it's because you're about to restart your dum dum dum. So let's go one more time from the top, just those harmony parts. So sorry if you're on the tune, if you can just hang tight for one more run through. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus. Ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. Ooh, I want to be with you everywhere. 7 beats there. Calling out your name. So, let's do all of that with our tune on top, and then I'm going to introduce one more little ingredient before we've pretty much learnt the whole thing and start piecing it together. So, back to the top, this time with our tune as well, and we can string it all together. Here we go. So, we have got Can You Hear Me Calling? After everybody else comes in first. So, dang, good, dum, ooh, tenors, ooh, top part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Off. Then everybody's gonna go clap, clap. So all parts at the end there. Dang, dum, dang, dum, dum, dang, dum, 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 dang, dum, clap, clap, which restarts the verse. So then we're straight into the whole thing again, but with on top, something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly. Come along, baby, we better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Should I just do that verse one more time? Because there are a couple of rhythms that are a little bit different. The main one is, my friends say I'm acting peculiarly, is kind of really lazy when we get to that. I'll do it one more time. So it goes, and something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly. Come along, baby, we better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, and then we're back into our chorus. So let's try and do the whole thing now, but with the second verse. So back to dum ga da ga dum, ooh, ooh, and verse 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly. Come along, baby, you better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Remembering the claps. Also in that section, another little ingredient which you can slip in if you want to is there's a tune part which goes calling out your name. It's not in the words, but if you know the original, you kind of want to put it in there anyway. So it goes ding dum, ding dum dum, ding dum dum dum, calling out your name. So on that fourth phrase, calling out your name, leading into the claps. With that in mind, we can pretty much do the whole thing. The only place where it gets a little bit slippery, for me included, is when it goes back to the chorus for the second time, because we go back to the intro. I don't think I need to explain it. Let's just try and run the whole thing through, and I will try and get it right on the tech gear, and hopefully it'll make sense when we get to it. But we're going to go back to the very, very beginning now, so with our introduction as well. Sopranos and Altos, and with our tenors and basses. Can you hear me calling? Oh, I didn't do a very good job of that transition. We're going to do it one more time. My fault. Here comes soprano and altos, and tenors and basses, and can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. Calling out your name comes here. Calling out your name, clap, clap. Something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly. Come along, baby, better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. With the tenors and basses. Back to the verse. Dum, dum. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Calling out your name. And that's where it finishes. I know on the original it then goes into a whole other spacey section, but for this arrangement, that's where we're going to finish. So that bit in the middle caught me out and probably caught you out as well, but going from the chorus back into the intro is a little bit fiddly. I'm moving between these two different machines. This here is my loop machine, Larry the loop machine, and this is something called a chaos pad, which is a kind of like a sampler, and yeah, they don't quite operate on the same sort of times, and it's really annoying, but that's why there was a bit of a hiccup in the middle. So I think let's try and sing it one more time, now that we know what's coming, and I'll remember what's coming as well, and hopefully make that transition a little bit more smooth than it was just then. And the other reason why it's not going particularly well is because I'm worried about spilling my tea, because every time I do something on the table, it looks like it's going to overflow. But I can sort that out by having a swig. Okay, so back to the top, we're going to sing it all one more time. Here we go, so our intro. So Sopranos and Altos, here we go, at. Tenors and basses. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. Speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Calling out your name. Something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly. Come along, baby, we better make this start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Tenors basses. That's all there is to it. It wasn't loads smoother, that middle bit, but a tiny bit smoother. So all that remains to say is a massive, massive thank you for being here and singing along. I'll run it all one more time to finish, but just before I do, a couple of things to say. Firstly, lots of you know that I've been working on a virtual choir project. I took videos over a couple of weeks ago. I have almost finished putting it together. It's sounding really good and it's looking cool as well. So thanks so much to everybody who got involved, and yeah, sorry for the delay, but hopefully this week I'll be emailing, in fact definitely this week I'll be emailing with a release date, but yeah, imminent is the situation. And yeah, it's just been quite a lot of work, so there are a lot of videos and it's quite a fiddly sort of process, but I'm almost there, really, really close. And it'll be worth the wait, I hope, because it is sounding great. And it's amazing how it sounds like a choir, actually, even though everybody sent in their clips independently, and, you know, people sing in different spaces and weren't hearing in the way that they would do. It somehow has all come together and really does sound like quite a big choir, so it's great. I'm excited about it. The other thing to say is massive thanks to everybody who's been requesting songs for these sessions. I'm going to try and get through all of them. I've got now quite a big bank of songs, but it's great. I will at some stage get around to doing all of them, so do keep sending me suggestions. Every now and then one comes in, like this one, which suddenly gets bumped up the list because it feels so perfect. So thank you for sending that in, and if you've got any more ideas, particularly ideas which feel totally on the nose for the situation that we're in at the moment, send them my way, because I will try and get around to them, and I have got now a really good list. What else was I going to say? I think that's it. Oh yeah, I'm going to try and do a Stevie Wonder song at some point. This week, while I've been doing loads of video editing, I've also been listening to the entire back catalogue of Stevie Wonder, and there are some amazing songs. They're all quite fiddly, so I don't quite know how they're going to work in terms of like doing an arrangement with the loop machine and the Chaos Pad, but I'm going to try and figure it out, because I would really like to do one. Yeah, they're all great tunes. So if you've got ideas for a good Stevie song, then let me know, because that's in my brain. I want to do that at some point. Let's do it. Let's do one more run of the whole thing. Here we go. So we have got, hold on, quick refresh. This might have to be the last one, because I don't think I can sing that much more. I'm running out of steam for that. Okay, Sopranos and Altos. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Tenors and basses. Oh, it didn't work. Sorry, my mistake. Let's go one more time. I don't know why that didn't. I think I just didn't press it hard enough. My mistake. One more time. Sopranos and Altos. 2, 3, 4. Tenors and basses. Can you hear me calling? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Calling out your name. Something's happening. I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I speak a little louder, I'd even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. I wanna be with you everywhere. Calling out your name. There we go. There we have it. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed singing that one. I've had a really nice time. It's a fun song, and I've enjoyed piecing it all together. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. I'm really enjoying Couch Chorus in general. Singing on a Sunday evening is great, and it's really nice to feel connected to all of you, and some of you I know have been turning up every week, which is really kind and supporting. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for singing along. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, I've left under the video a link to something called Buy Me a Coffee, where it's totally optional, but if you want to put some money to support this project, I'd be really grateful. And yeah, I'm really thankful to everybody who's supported so far, so thank you very much for all of the coffees. I've had a lot of caffeine, and yeah, it's really, really kind of you. But yeah, that's all there is for today's session. Thanks again for being here. Take good care of yourselves, have a good week, and I will look forward to seeing you all this time again next week for another sing-along, whatever that might be. I'm going to come and read some of your comments. But yeah, thanks again, take care, and see you all next week.